I've seen a random video on toys, modern marvels documentary. It reminded me of when I was a kid, Christmas time, when Dad got me a train. I was wanting a train set for Christmas, and boy, he got me a good one. I remember him taking a piece of plywood. Of course, when you're a kid, everything seems bigger. But anyway, he took this piece of plywood and tacked a train track down on it, and it covered the whole living room. And I can't remember the name of the train, but he probably, back in those days, he probably gave a pretty penny for it. I'll never forget the unique smell it had. I guess that's DOT, I don't know. Just went by. He had a unique smell. And it come with a bottle with a eardropper or an eyedropper of, I'm assuming it's probably alcohol, I don't know. But you would drop it down into the chimney, I guess you call it chimney, of the engine of the train. But it had a real unique smell to it. I'll never forget the smell to the train. And of course, you know, it was an electric train. And man, even my dad, we spent hours watching it, you know, on the track. You know, it had a seems like it had, you know, it had like a, the kit seems like come with like a city. And I remember it had a stop sign and a thing go up and down, you know, sort of like a red light of a car. You know, had a few toy cars, and it was a real nice train set. It really was. And but it was, you know, he put on a long piece of plywood, and I'd give anything if I'd had that thing today. You know, I have never known any kid that doesn't take care of their stuff. I guess that's just human nature. That's what I hate about being a kid. We look back at it, I don't think any kid takes care of their stuff. And boy, I wish I had that today. Oh, I wouldn't have sold it for nothing. I just wonder what it had been worth. And I would still, if I had it today, if I had it storage for 40 years or whatever, I would still play today because it was a real cute train. And it was sort of like an adult. It was a kid's train, yes, but it was like one, what do they call it? It's a scale of a real one, and it looked like a real one. I don't know why they stopped for it, because I'm over here on the shoulder of the road. See, I'm way over. I don't know why they stopped for, like I was, as if I was standing in front of them. I don't know. I could be 20 feet over, and people still, I'm 20 feet over on that bike, and people still stop. Does that make sense when they got all that room to go around me? I don't know. Anyway, this train was very realistic. In other words, if you took that train, let's say the engine of the toy train, and you would blow it up to a regular sized train, it would look identical. Oh, it looked just like a real one. But I never forget that train set. I don't know how many I had. I know one, of course, I had, but I don't know where he got that kid at. I love that train set. I don't know, you know, it was on a huge piece of, the track was on a huge piece of plywood. We moved in '79. I don't know what happened to that thing. I just don't. Seems like we may not have had room for it. But it was a big piece of plywood. It was thin. You could stuck it between anything. I know we didn't have it when we moved to Highland County, but I don't know what we did with that. It hurts my mind. I'm trying to think back what we did with that huge piece of plywood that had that train track on it. I don't know what the hell we did with that train, but I don't know. Just that's a hard part about being a kid. Their human nature not take care of their stuff. I mean, I didn't tear. You know, Dad always jumped on me for taking things apart. It wasn't destruction, it was just curiosity. Of course, Dad looked at it as destruction. No, I was a young 11-year-old learning. I wasn't destroying out of anger. No. I was learning. Just curious, what makes it work? What makes things work? Of course, when you tear something apart like that, you usually can't put it back together, and that costs money when it is damaged.